Somewhere right now, there is an account with your name on it. An account that could turn $200 a month into over $1 million. It is tax-free, it is legal, and it has been available to you this entire time. But nobody sat you down and explained it. Nobody showed you how it works. Nobody told you that this one account is the single most powerful wealth-building tool the average person can use. You have probably heard the name before. You might have even started one and forgotten about it. But today, you are going to understand exactly what it does, exactly how the math works, and exactly why ignoring it is the most expensive mistake you will ever make. The account is called a Roth IRA, and before your eyes glaze over, this is not complicated. A Roth IRA is just a container. Think of it like a bucket. You put money into the bucket. Then you choose what to invest that money in. Stocks, index funds, bonds, whatever you want. The money grows over time, and here is the part that changes everything. When you take that money out in retirement, you pay zero taxes on the growth. Zero. Not a reduced rate, not a special rate, nothing. Compare that to a traditional retirement account. With a traditional account, you put money in before taxes. Great. But when you pull it out decades later, the government taxes every single dollar. With a Roth IRA, you pay taxes now on the smaller amount. Then your money grows for 20, 30, 40 years, and all of that growth is yours, every penny. According to the National Institute on Retirement Security, women are 80% more likely than men to be impoverished in retirement. That statistic is not random. It exists because women are systematically left out of financial conversations. This account is your way back in. Now here is where the magic happens. And I say magic because the first time you see the math, it feels impossible. It is called compound interest. And it works like this. You invest $100. In the first year, it grows 10%. Now you have $110. The next year, that 10% does not just apply to your original $100. It applies to the full $110. So now you earn $11 instead of $10. That extra dollar seems tiny, but stretch that over decades, and tiny becomes life-changing. After 10 years, that $100 has become $259. You did not add another penny. The money grew on its own. After 20 years, $672. After 30 years, $1,745 from one single $100 investment. Now multiply that effect across every $200 you put in every single month for your working life. This is not a get-rich-quick trick. This is math, pure math. And here is the part nobody tells you. Compound interest does not reward the person who invests the most money. It rewards the person who starts the earliest. Time is the ingredient, not income, not a financial advisor, not a fancy stock pick. Time. Every year you wait costs you more than you think. A study by J.P. Morgan found that missing just the 10 best trading days in a 20-year period cuts your returns by more than half. That means doing nothing, sitting on the sidelines, is the most expensive decision you can make. The Roth IRA gives compound interest a turbo boost. Because normally, every time your money grows, the government takes a cut in taxes. That slows the compounding down. But inside a Roth IRA, there is no tax drag. Your money compounds without interruption, year after year after year, untouched. Let us do the real math. And this is where it gets emotional. Imagine you are 25 years old. You open a Roth IRA. You invest $200 a month. That is $50 a week, about $7 a day, less than most people spend on lunch. You invest in a basic index fund that tracks the overall stock market. Historically, the stock market has averaged about 10% annual returns over the long term. That is not a guess. That is decades of data. So you put in $200 a month, every month. You do not touch it. You do not panic when the market dips. You just keep going. At age 35, after 10 years, You have invested $24,000 of your own money, but your account balance is roughly $41,000. The extra $17,000 is pure growth. You did not earn it at a job. Your money earned it for you. Keep going. At age 45, after 20 years, you have invested $48,000. Your account balance is roughly $153,000. At age 55, after 30 years, you have invested $72,000. Your balance is now roughly $452,000. And at age 65, after 40 years of $200 a month, your total contributions are $96,000. Your account balance is over $1,060,000. You are a millionaire. From $7 a day. Now here is the part that should keep you up tonight. What if you waited? What if you started the exact same thing at age 35 instead of 25? Same $200 a month, same index fund, same 10% average. But only 30 years of compounding instead of 40. At age 65, your balance is roughly $440,000. Still good. Still real money. But you missed out on $560,000. You invested $24,000 less, but you lost over $500,000 in growth. That is not a typo. 10 years of waiting cost you $560,000. The money you invest in your 20s has the most time to compound. Every single dollar you invest at 25 is worth more than every dollar you invest at 35. Not because it is a bigger dollar, because it has more years to multiply. So if this account is so powerful, why does nobody talk about it? Because confusion is profitable. The financial industry makes money when you feel like investing is too complicated. When you feel like you need a professional to do it for you. When you believe the lie that investing is for rich people. Think about it. Financial advisors charge fees, usually around 1% of everything you have invested. That might sound small, but 1% of $500,000 is $5,000 a year. That is money coming directly out of your growth every single year. And a lot of those advisors are not doing anything you could not do yourself with a basic index fund. The brokerage industry made over $100 billion in revenue last year. According to the Investment Company Institute, the average expense ratio on actively managed funds is 0.66%. On a simple index fund, it is 0.5%. That difference compounds against you for decades. The system does not need you to fail. It just needs you to stay confused long enough to pay fees you do not understand. It needs you scrolling past articles about Roth IRAs because the words sound intimidating. It needs you to believe that $200 a month is not enough to matter. Because the moment you realize it is enough, the moment you open that account and start, they lose a customer who pays for hand-holding forever. Your confusion is their business model. Your inaction is their revenue stream. Now, the objection you are thinking, I do not have $200 a month. I am barely making it as it is. And that is a fair thought, but it is also the exact thought the system wants you to have. Because the truth is, you do not need $200 a month to start. You need $1. Most brokerages let you open a Roth IRA with no minimum balance. You can start with $25 a month or $50. The point is not the amount. The point is starting the clock. Remember, compound interest rewards time, not size. $50 a month for 40 years at 10% still becomes roughly $264,000. That is $264,000 from $50 a month, from the cost of 2 takeout meals. So here is your plan. Step 1. Open a Roth IRA at any major online brokerage. The biggest ones all offer free accounts. It takes about 15 minutes. Step 2. Set up an automatic transfer. Pick an amount you will not miss, even $25. Set it to transfer the day after payday. You will never see the money and you will never miss it. Step 3. Pick one simple index fund that tracks the total stock market. One fund. That is it. Do not overthink it. Do not research for 6 months and then do nothing. Perfection is procrastination dressed up in a smart outfit. The 2023 contribution limit for a Roth IRA is $6,500 a year. That is $541 a month. If you can get close to that, incredible. If you can only do $50, still incredible. Because $50 invested beats $500 saved in a bank account that earns almost nothing. You are not behind. You are just getting started. Two people, both making $45,000 a year. Same city, same rent, same bills. Person A hears about a Roth IRA, thinks about it, decides she will look into it later. She puts her extra money in a savings account earning 0.5% interest. Every year she tells herself she will start investing next year. She never does. After 10 years, Person A has saved $24,000 in her bank. With 0.5% interest, that grew to about $24,600. After 30 years, she has saved $72,000. It grew to roughly $77,000. She has $77,000 for retirement. Person B hears about a Roth IRA. She does not fully understand it, but she opens one anyway. She sets up $200 a month on autopilot. She picks one index fund. She does not check it every day. She does not panic when the market drops. She just lets it run. After 10 years, Person B has also invested $24,000, but her balance is $41,000. After 30 years, she has invested $72,000. Her balance is $452,000. Same paycheck, same city, same $200 a month. Person A has $77,000. Person B has $452,000. The difference is $375,000. Person B is not smarter. She is not luckier. She did not have a secret advantage. She just opened the account. That is it. She opened the account, and she let time do the rest. The gap between knowing and doing is where wealth is built. And right now, you are standing in that gap. This is not your fault. Nobody taught you this. Not your parents, not your school, not the system that profits from your confusion. But starting today, you know. You know what a Roth IRA is. You know how compound interest works. You know the cost of waiting. You are not someone who ignores her future anymore. You are someone who builds it. And that shift, that one decision to start, is worth more than any dollar amount on a screen. Subscribe to She Starts Today, because the wealth gap does not close itself. You close it.